COVID-19 is now affecting the release of the results of the months-long audit of Maricopa County's November election.
That report was expected to be delivered to Senate Republicans today, but now there's been a delay, and apparently with very good reason. Fox 10's Nicole Garcia joins us live with the story.
Arizona Senate Republicans only received a portion of that draft report today from Cyber Ninjas. Cyber Ninjas is the company that's conducting the audit. Apparently, there's been a COVID-19 outbreak among the 5 members of the audit team. According to Senate President Karen Fann, Cyber Ninjas CEO Doug Logan and 2 others have tested positive for COVID-19 and are described as quite sick. Arizona GOP senators still waiting for final results of the independent audit, which began in April. The full report now delayed due to COVID-19 and a holdup in getting ballot envelope information. Senate President Karen Fann said in a statement, the Senate legal team will meet Wednesday to start reviewing the draft report. And when the remainder of the draft is submitted, the Senate team will hold another meeting. Once that is complete, the final report will be presented to the Senate Judiciary Committee and findings released to the public. Meanwhile, a bipartisan group of state election administrators and experts are speaking out ahead of the release, saying the results should not be taken seriously, that the audit is deeply flawed, and the auditing firm Cyber Ninjas did not follow industry standards or state law.
If there was evidence out there, they would have had it in court when there was an actual opportunity to do something, but they didn't. There is no evidence, and so they're using this exercise really to try to make it up.
An observer also raised concerns about transparency, saying cameras live streamed workers counting ballots, but once that data was entered into computers, transparency was lost.
The outside world has not been allowed an insider's view into the data or processes there. Even today, the data is housed somewhere else, nobody knows where, not under observation and protection, and the chain of custody of the data is non-existent.
As a Republican, as an election administrator, I worry about our country, I worry about the future of my party, and I don't want bad ideas like this spreading to other states.
Meanwhile, a congressional oversight committee that's investigating the audit has demanded that Cyber Ninja's CEO turn over certain documents immediately. In a letter dated yesterday to Cyber Ninja's CEO, Democrats on the committee said the company, quote, continues to obstruct the investigation, and this congressional committee may force them to comply. Reporting live, I'm Nicole Garcia, Fox 10 News.